Yes, my name is Farouk Machanje, MCA for Isoka South in Kakamega County. Today we had a get-together of all Western region MCAs, which brought about 5 county assemblies. And the reason was that we wanted to be taken through the BBI. But then before that, MCAs decided that there were some in-house issues to be taken care of first. Now, for one thing is that the president gave orders that the car grant should be availed to MCAs by being converted from the car loan. Now, this means that when we enter the assemblies, MCAs were given car loans. Now, what happens is that that car loan is just being converted into car grant. Up to now, Kakamega County Assembly does not have that money in its bank account, because the bank account has only got 200,000 shillings. Now we felt that that will be actually negating the president's directive. So this is why we say that we need to tackle that issue first before we talk about BBI. And then two, there's been a lot of corruption in our county assembly. Why do I say that? Because the service board, which manages the car and mortgage account, does not want to make that account available to MCAs. And we want to have a look at the management of that account since 2013, inception of devolution, up to January 2021, in order to understand where this money has been going to. What we are just being told is that there is a senior politician in Kakamega who took 40 million shillings from that account in order to campaign during the 2017-18 elections. This is something that we want to ascertain by being given this account to look at. So these are issues that once they were brought out, the governor took it upon himself to sit with the assembly leadership, and then he says that he's going to give us the way forward. So at the moment, Kakamega County Assembly MCAs are not enjoying this facility that was granted to them by the president. This 35% being given to counties, it's something good, it looks good, but I look at it as a sweetener. Because in the current constitution, we've got a limit of 15% to counties. That is the minimum, 15% to counties. Now, meaning that even if we wanted to give counties up to 50%, there's nothing which is hindering that. So whatever is being proposed about that 5%, you find that this is just a sweetener to ensure that MCAs pass this BBI. And again, we also ask that if 35% will be due to counties, what other functions are going to be taken up by counties? Because there's no way the national government will give us 35% without following it up with functions. So this is what is not being made clear. So we find that there are some gray areas. Personally, I'm not talking on behalf of my colleagues. Personally, I've got a lot of reservations with the BBI, both in the process, content, and intent. And I'll be debating that on the floor of the assembly once the BBI reaches there. Well, as I said, Governor Oparanya has promised that he's going to take up this issue of lack of funds in the Kakamega County Assembly with the leadership of the assembly. But again, we want to know, is it true that a certain politician took 40% from, 40 million from that account for purposes of campaigning? You see, everything can be put in the clear by just availing the bank account. and that is what the management at the assembly is not ready to give us. But this is the way to go. That will air out any suspicions that we've got on this on the management of that account. Yes.